Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. As always, I'm doing something interesting. This is the Valerion Vision Master Pro 2, and I've just hit the button at the back for the power. And the car is Kia Niro EV. So this is basically a concept that you can achieve with an electric car combined with a Valerion Vision Master Pro. What can we achieve? And I'm going to direct you to the next stage. So let's dive in. As always, I'm going to do something extremely interesting. What you're seeing is a Valerion Vision Master Pro 2 connected to my electric car. This is my wife's car. I drive sports car daily. So what I'm about to do, I'm going to send the Wi-Fi signal through a phone so it can connect to internet, as you can see. So I'm going to play something. And the picture that you see is 400 inch. So it is not that your regular picture size. You probably are not going to make it happen at home. The worst case scenario is light is coming from the top. So there is no air light screen, there is no gimmick. The rest of the place is filled with lights. So I'm going to rotate the camera to show you what happens. And I'm going to cancel the car lights. So I'm going to show you, this is the picture, and this is the car, and this is the rest of the auto park, okay? The car lights are again bouncing. This section is kind of like closed lights, but picture is easily watchable even with a grayish wall or standard light. Let me just kill the lights of the car. Is it going to be changing anything? Because when I do, I suppose the lights should go down. Yep, I've killed the lights of the car. And since there are a lot of motion detectors, I'm going to wait a while, see if the lights are going to go off. And if they do, we're going to have a clear idea. First thing is first, let me just tell you, 400 inches normally not a size for a home default size. If you got a mention, maybe you could have think of that. But other than that, I don't suppose that you can achieve this sort of size. Yes, we are running 4K, and let me just go around here of the settings, and here I think we need to go to the projector, and okay, we can digitally zoom that, but more importantly, I think I need to do something else. From here, I need to go here, picture, laser luminance. Luminance is 10. Black levels are minus 27, and gamma is 2.2. So lights are going down, by the way. So I'm not going to touch anything. It will play. Rest of the lights are gone. Just only this one is applying. And I think the picture is perfectly sharp. Like in my early video, I tried to manage the 900 inch on a building, big building. And people told me that Valerion is declaring a 300 inch on the sharpness. It could be for perfect image. It could be the limitation. But when you talk about the long throw lenses or telelenses in general, there need to be some sort of like a infinity focus. For any optical element like professional camera users will probably know what I say right now already, but let me just repeat it. If you got a lens, you got to focus until a point, and then focus ring does not return if it's not a focus by wire lens. So it's not going, but that doesn't mean the image is not actually sharp at the edge. And if you go further, it might stay in the same position, not go further optically, but you're going to get a certain level of focus. So in an ideal world, maybe the perfect image size, 300 inch in the Valerion's calculations. But if you ask me, is this a sharp picture? I think I need to, again, make it really usable. Yes, we are running in, I guess, 4K. Let's do it. 440. Do is just shrink the image just a bit. Here, from a projector, I'm going to go zoom. I showed you, sorry, not this. I need to go to the zoom in order to do it. Yes, projector, display zoom, and I'm going to go out just a bit. By the way, this is nowhere near small, okay? What I'm doing is crazy sizes for home use. If that was the 400-inch plus, this is like a 3 plus 50. So you might have an understanding of 300 inches. You got a car here, your car here. More for you to, rest of the cars have space between the park. You gotta open your door. So there's a 50 centimeter gap here and over there. Closed environment. Other than that, I need to find open space. I wish I could create 500 inches, but if you ask me, 500 inch won't make any problem. Guys, I need to walk back. That's the main thing that people are missing. Like, okay, it must be the perfect destination. The space, but you can watch something like this on a huge scale by sitting on your car. Basically, what I'm doing right now. So if you're going to create a cinema wherever you go, I think this will be the way to go. And if you got an electric car like a Tesla or Kia EV6 or Niro EV or EV3, by the way, any of the majority of electric cars, I think, have plugins. And the most advantage part of the Valerion is Valerion has 180 watts of small power supply. So it's running, so it's a bulb projector, like an old style bulky ones. So we are wherever we go. So let me just drive the car a little further away, see if this picture grows and what happens. This is going to be on the part. And I'm going to drive the car while its back is open. So, oh, I killed the power. So, worst case happened. I forgot about the main problem. I run the car again, hit the power button, but the car was already running. So we're going to wait for the boot up, basically. But as you can see, this is a lit environment. So this is a worst case scenario. Even with the worst case scenario, it works near perfect. And the rest, half of the wall is gray, half of the wall is kind of like a white. That will also give you, what if you have a grayish wall? Is it going to be adding a contrast, kind of like an idea? But as you can see, this light is directly hitting that wall and that light is directly hitting me. So the rest of the space is like a regular auto park, a closed auto park. So you can clearly see rest of the cars. Let's go again to the YouTube. So I'm going to zoom in again all the way. So I'm going to get the picture bigger as possible. So it will hit the floor, hit the ceiling. Sorry for that. But I think there is no other way. So this is one of my favorites, and I'm going to go from here. Since it's running the commercials, let's hit the projector, display zoom. This space that I added is about kind of like 2 meters here, around 2 meters there, 4 meters. My distance was 6 meters. So I am roughly reaching the point of 500 inch in this section of the video. But as you can guess, for me to cover the 500 inch diagonally, I need to have extreme height. And if you're wondering the height, that's another topic. Like, you probably know, you can check it online. It's not going to be a problem for a lot of people, in my opinion, but just tell me the height of this. And a little bit more. So if you got a high ceiling, even the high ceiling home cannot get in a regular place. Can you watch this? Well, you really can. Does this gray add a little bit of contrast? Well, it is. Because it's, once you have too much ambient light, this is not an AL. Watchable under a direct light. But if it was cancelable, like if I could close this light, you can clearly watch 500 inch, 600 inch without a problem in a dark space on a white wall. Even on a grayish wall, this will make us happy. But like I said, it's near because sensors are everywhere. So we can't wait. Waiting section, I'm going to sit inside of the car and I'm going to talk. I need to go behind the camera. Yes, again, I need to walk a little bit. This is the picture. I want to make sure that you guys are following. And I'm going to sit inside of this and I'm going to talk, continue talking. So, I'm going to block the light from the Valerion. Can I watch this video? Yes, I can. Will I enjoy it? Yes, I will. There is no personal, little bit of itchy feeling about it. This is a pretty sharp image. And you'll be very, 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 very happy. Was I expecting this? Yes, I was, because I tried 900 inches from a building, but it wasn't clear for you probably. In this video, that's why I decided to use something like 400 and 500 inch sizes. But clearly, the most important part is height. So in order for you to get the 500 inch roughly, you gotta like 11 meters of kind of roughly length. And in order for you to catch that length, your height is about like what? 3.5 and above, like again, 2 and again, another 2, like 7-ish meters. So it's very difficult to achieve. By the way, the lights are kind of like half down. And this picture is getting even better. We got still one light over there. I'm just waiting, I'm talking. If that closes, we're going to have the greatest picture of all time in a closed auto park space. If you have a dedicated window, dedicated wall, backyard, you probably don't need anything else, like just a flat, single color surface that you can tone up. And I might create a dedicated tutorial for that, like if you got a tint, but basically it is really working perfectly well. This is watchable, even with this worst case scenario. Let me know what you think under the comment section. I think it's really, really creating a great picture. I hope this video helped. Like if you're thinking of Valerion using outside, it could give you an idea. If you got an electric car, why not? You and have fun more. And by the way, if you want me to create a tutorial and a guide, Valerion has a latency mode, so I can push the latency, go back and forth of the audio, and I can connect through the Bluetooth, the car's stereo system with the 8 speakers or whatnot. So if you probably have like a Dynaudio, Bose system or something high-end, that'll also create a huge amount of sound. But probably majority of the people will ask about the sharpness. Let's go how sharp it is in real life, because we want to make sure everybody accept what we are showing here. So this is the picture on a white wall. And let me just show you the subscribe. By the way, subscribe my channel. Subscribe to Home Cinema and Tech Review. So these are the icons, okay? They're pretty sharp to me. The wall is awful, by the way. If you're wondering, you can see each pixel right here. So in any angle, this picture is great. Even with the worst case scenario lights like this, it is watchable. In the end section, I'm going to just try one simple trick. Bear with me, stay with me. I'm going to try to put the Valerion in front of the car's unit and then project over the glass like I did for the last time. So in that sense, maybe I could cut some lights off more in a pitch black space. Just I'm going to try my best, okay? If I don't succeed, I will also share that out. But this is a great picture. Let's just do one last thing and finish this video. This is kind of like the last part. The car is running. The Valerion is getting the power. I find another spot in the auto park. And as you can see, the main issue of the Valerion is big. So trunk is better. Or if you're going to put this on, you should probably put this on a sunroof or a glass surface top of the car. And you gotta angle it below. The main reason is because it's cubical. It doesn't fit majority of the front glass space like the regular home projectors. You probably can squeeze around here. And the picture is about 500 inches. The rest of the lights are about to close up, but the top of the car is still working, as you can see. But this picture is great. Of course, you're seeing the bouncing light of the car's interior on the wall. But in order for me to get the best shot, I think I need to take the camera outside of the car. This is how good this is. And let me just expose it right for what I see. And this is what I see basically. And this is crazy. Even with the open lights, you can clearly see how white the car is. And if I can find another spot, I will try to create another section just for this. Because this is happening, guys. Like, you can literally take this Valerion with an electric car and you can use it anywhere, any size. That's how cool it is. Finally, I found a dark wall because this is not the car area. And I'm going to zoom into the second lens. And I know I am firing half of the visual to the door, inside door, but outside. Let me just hold the Valerion with one hand and try to expose the camera, and this is what I see. How cool and how good this is. I know the place is awful. There are lots of pipes and stuff, but the picture right now is way bigger than 500 inch. But still, it's extremely sharp. Let me just double X. This is the 2X optical zoom. You can clearly see how sharp it is. And I can go back from here. And I can go 3X optical zoom to show you the total sharpness. Don't focus on the picture quality because when I do 3X zoom, of course, the quality goes down, even with the optical zoom. But as you can clearly see, this is the 1X and this is what I see. This is a hell of a sharp of a projector. And you can take it anywhere with an electric car. How crazy is that? So for my efforts, I want you to subscribe and like the videos. Until the next video, bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review, and hoşça kalın from Türkiye. And try to give it a shot of Valerion models. This was just Vision Master Pro 2. But I'm sure if you don't have a zoom, regular Valerion model will shine too. Bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review.